All right, this is a very brief lesson here on deduction tables. Now, in the previous lesson and the practice questions, you were given the percentage to take off. So, for example, it might have said in a question, a person makes so many dollars a year and they pay income tax of 17%. How much money is taken off? Another way that this can be done is by using a deduction table, and these are produced each year and they are shared with people. This is how it is determined how much income tax deduction or other deductions must be taken off of your paycheck. So for example, this would happen with, I'll just show you up here, federal tax, income tax, provincial and territorial taxes, EI, which is employment insurance, CPP. Now again, you can look these up, you can look them up right now. You see, it is very important that people have to know how much money is rightfully taken off of their paycheck. This is important to an employee, for they know how much money is to be deducted. It's also important for an employer. And as you get older, you'll understand more and more about the tax process. And every year, people have to report their taxes. And if you speak to your parents about that, it's a very, it can be a complicated process, but it's beyond the scope of this course. But it's something that it'd be a good conversation to have, because you can ask, why do you have to pay taxes? How does this work? Why sometimes you pay more, pay less? And it kind of goes from there. Anyway, the math here is quite simple. You can be given an income tax table like this. And in this example here, we have a person who works in Whistler, BC. So first of all, why is that important? Well, because the person is going to have to pay federal income tax, and that is income tax established by the government of Canada. So that's going to be the same whether you work in BC or Quebec or Ontario. But the reason that we need to know the BC part is because of the provincial and territorial tax. Now that, of course, is going to change based on the province or territory that you live in. So this question simply says, it says the person earns $2,430 each month. His claim code is 2, which again, we could get into that as well and why that is. But how much federal and provincial taxes will be deducted from his pay? So what you have to do simply, this is a great skill, you just have to look up. So first we're going to do, this is federal, which means the Canadian one, $2,430. So you have to find that span on this table. So 2,430 would be this top one right here. And then you have to pick which one under the code claim. So it says to you his code claim is 2. So that should be 189.25. So that means each month for federal income tax, this person will have $189.25 deducted. And that's shown to you right down here. Then you have to also calculate the provincial sales tax using the same claim code of 2. And let's find $2,430. And it looks like we have to go down just a little bit to about right there. And if we come down 2,000, I believe that is $63.30, and that's right there. So if the question said, right here, how much federal and provincial sales tax, we've done that. Federally, the person must pay $189.25 each month, and provincial taxes are $63.30. You'll also notice one trend in these tables, that the more, and I'll use, it doesn't matter which one I use, but as a person's income increases, what's happening to the deduction amount? You'll notice that the more that a person makes, the more money is taxed, okay? Please keep that in mind. None of these are overly difficult. I'm going to give you a chance to practice with this. It's a very short video. But again, this is an important life skill that you can and will likely use in your life when you are working and paying taxes.